Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time visiting this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. Yeah, so this is the weekly market outlook. All right, I bring you the weekly market outlook every week and we look at what has happened in the previous week and what is yet to happen so far as going into a new week is concerned. Last week was good. All right, yes, on my swing trading room we looked at three markets, that is USD CAD, EURJPY, and then AUDUSD. All right, and at the end of the week we had the total gain of 392 pips. Yes, so that was the gain in the group. All right, yeah. So if you're not part of the swing trading room, then you are missing out. You are really missing out, because this is just the beginning. Yeah, so if you want to be part of it, let's just check the description box below. The link to my Telegram ID or to my Telegram inbox is there. Just click on it, get in touch with me, and then you sign up for the swing trading room. Or better still, you can be part of my free community. All right, the link to it is in the description box below. Click on it and be part of the Clever Traders Telegram community. Let's get cracking with the economic news calendar. So on Monday there is a bank holiday in Japan, that is Marine Day. Then on that same Monday there is Euro CPI for the country, that is Italy, for the month of June. Then on Tuesday we have RBA meeting minutes for Australia. We have inflation rate year over year for the month of June for Canada. We have CPI trimmed mean year over year for the month of June for Canada. We also have CPI median year over year. All right, the LCPI. All right, yes, the LCPI for the month of June so far as Canada is concerned. Then we have USD retail sales year over year for the month of June so far as USD is concerned here. And we also have retail sales, gas and autos month over month for the month of June, also USD. All right, so all these you see here, they are all retail sales. Yeah, and we have NZD CPI for the second quarter on that same Wednesday, so you watch out for that. On Wednesday we have GBP inflation rate year over year for the month of June so far as GBP is concerned. Yeah, so just take note of that. On that same Wednesday we have CPI from Austria, all right, which is also in the Eurozone. And then on that same day we have CPI within the Eurozone. I think this one will be a general one in the Eurozone for the month of June. Then you have USD building permit for the month of June. Then you have the JPY balance of trade for the month of June. Then on Thursday we have the AUD employment change, USD initial jobless claims, USD jobless claims 4-week average, USD continuing jobless claims, existing home sales for the month of June, existing home sales. Then we have JFK consumer confidence for GBP for the month of July. Then we have inflation rate for the month of June so far as the JPYs are concerned, that is the Japan. Then Friday we have a national day for Belgium, right, which is a holiday, and this has nothing to do with the market. You are not going to see any impact in the market. And retail sales for GBP also on Friday. We have card retail sales also on Friday. Yeah, so these are the high impact news that are yet to come so far as next week is concerned. So watch out and look at the respective pairs that are related to these high impact news and trade cautiously. All right, yeah. So that is just that for the economic news calendar. Let's delve into the charts and see what is happening. We start with the dollar index. So the dollar index on the weekly, last week I called out this move. I was expecting price to make this move, taking out these lows, and it did exactly that. All right, I'm still expecting price to move a little bit to the downside into this zone. All right, then right after price gets into this zone, then we start to notice if you get any bullish signal to the upside, because as it stands now, my motive for looking at price reversing to the upside when it gets into this zone is that let's go to the daily for me to draw your attention to something. You see, look at the bigger picture. All right, just look at this portion. Let me use my rectangle to show you something. Are you seeing what I'm saying? All right, from the start of the year, we haven't had a clear direction of the market. The market has not given us a clear direction on a long-term basis. The market has been in a range, all right, looking at this low and then this high. And then whenever the market is in a range, what do we call it? That is the accumulation phase. All right, yes, accumulation phase. And right after accumulation phase, what are we expecting? Manipulation. Look at what happened last week. All right, and so if we've had the accumulation phase and we've had a manipulation phase, what I'm now waiting for is the distribution phase. So we had a manipulation to the downside, then the next thing should be a distribution to the upside. So currently I would want to see price continue to move into this zone. So going into next week, I'll still be looking forward. I'll still look out to see price move to the downside into the zone. Then we see how the market is going to react. All right, yeah, so I'm still bearish short term. So short term, I'm still bearish on the dollar index. All right, yes, I want to see price continue to shift. And if price is going to shift, it's going to depend on what this low, sorry, or if price is going to continue to the downside, this low, I'll look at price taking out this low. All right, but if price fails to take out this low, then what will happen is that we will see price push to the upside. We'll see price push to the upside to fill all these liquidity voids into this volume imbalance we are seeing here. All right, because right at the volume imbalance, what we have here is what I call the breaker block. All right, so breaker block plus volume imbalance. So going into next week, if we are going to see price continue to shift into this zone, that means it would have to take out Friday's low. All right, price will have to take out Friday's low, then into this zone. But if price fails to take out Friday's low, so between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if Friday's low is still kept intact, or if by Tuesday, New York session, and Friday's low is still kept intact, then Wednesday, Thursday, a range of, and then Friday as well, you see price push. All right, you are going to see price move to the upside, and by price moving to the upside, this low here will act as a swing low or as part of a swing low formation. All right, in that the first candle, second, and then the third one, that is if price fails to take out this low, then we see price fill up this liquidity void into this breaker block, then fill up the volume imbalance, then price will quickly move back into the zone, then we see a move to the upside. So that is basically my plan for the dollar index. All right, Friday's low is going to be very critical. I'm going to really watch Friday's low, how price is going to react. All right, yes, so Friday's low is something that my eyes will not get off it. Yeah, so that is my expectation so far as the dollar index is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on EURJPY. Yeah, so for EURJPY, we've noticed that price has been stalking within this zone for some time now. Yes, price has really been stalking in this zone for some time now, of which it tells you that price is preparing to push to the upside, because price for some time now, price has failed to even take out this low. right after taking out the sell side liquidity we are seeing here. So I will expect to see price finally push to the upside, come back to this level, then we see a continuation to the upside. So I will looking out to see bullish prices so far as EURJPY is concerned. All right, yeah, so that is my expectation on EURJPY going into next week. Let's look at what is happening on EURUSD. Yeah, so for EURUSD, you've seen price taking out this high. All right, that is what make it dicey. When we analyzed the dollar index, we were looking at Friday's low. All right, I made mention of the Friday's low, and so for EURUSD, I will also for EURUSD as it stands now, I'll look at price pushing to the downside. All right, I'll look at price pushing to the downside. That is if we see bullishness on the dollar index going into next week. All right, that is if we see bullishness on the dollar index going into next week. But if we should continue to see bearishness, that means EU is what will push to the upside. But as it stands now, I'm a bit skeptical about EURUSD. All right, yeah, so I'll be watching how price is going to react on Monday. So make sure you don't miss my daily Forex update. All right, that is when I'll give you a clear indication as to where the market is going to move so far as EURUSD is concerned. All right, yeah, because as it stands now, I don't know where the market is going to. I don't really know where the market is yet, or is likely to move yet. All right, because we've taken out this structure, and once we've taken out this structure, or we've taken out this buy side liquidity, with all these impulse move to the upside, and normal circumstances, you see price move to fill out at least 50% of this void, then we see a continuation to the upside. But looking at the dollar index is giving us some bit of price continuation to the downside, then a reversal, or price continuation to the upside. If it fails to take out Friday's low, then a reversal to the downside back into that zone I was talking about. All right, so it is not really clear for me at the moment. It is not really clear. So let's see what happens on Monday. All right, because Monday I'll bring you the daily market update. All right, yeah, so I'll do it on Monday. So meaning you get it on Tuesday or Monday night. All right, yeah, so let's wait and see what happens. All right, let's wait and see. So that is just that for EURUSD. So for now, I wouldn't see anything about EURUSD. Let's move to GBPUSD. So GBPUSD too, I think I should do same. All right, I should do same. Let me just cross, or let me just be silent on GU and EU for now. All right, yes, technically by Monday we should see a clear sign. Right, yeah, so that is just that for GBPUSD. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. So for AUDUSD, we had a good move on this pair last week. Let me quickly show you the trade I took with my swing trading room. Yeah, so we had the entry right here, then we are targeting price into this area here, but I took profit around this one. I didn't even wait for price to get here. All right, I took profit. I think I took profit at 170 pips. I took profit at 170. That was here. Yes, I took profit here. When price got here, I took profit, and then I just went out of the market. And so going into next week, I would want to see price continue to push at least into the zone. We have a fair value gap here. All right, we clearly have a fair value gap here. At least price tapping into that fair value gap, then we see what happens next. Right, yeah, because of what I'm expecting to see on the dollar index, I wouldn't want to comment directly on any USD pairs, but let's see what happens. I'm just waiting to see what will happen on Monday. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectation on AUD. Let's look at what is happening so far as USD card is concerned. Yeah, so for USD card, I think USD card is giving us clarity. Let's switch to the weekly and see something. Yeah, so on the weekly, look at this. This is a what? This is a bullish order block. So accumulation, manipulation, then the next is what? Is distribution. So all these are accumulation. All right, so these accumulation phase started October last year. All right, last year October. Then so from last year October till now, we haven't had any clear direction on USD card so far as the bigger picture or the long term is concerned. Price has been in a range, and just last week, so you saw price was moving to a downside, take out all these sell side liquidity into this order block, and from the bigger picture, price is still bullish. Price is still bullish at the moment, so I want to see price continue to push to the upside. All right, I'm really commenting on this because of the clarity I'm seeing. It's much clear on here on USD card. That is why I'm giving you a very clear expectation. All right, but for EURUSD, GBPUSD, AUDUSD, coupled with the dollar index, I'm waiting till Monday. All right, yeah. So that is just that. So I want to see price push to the upside on a longer term basis so far as USD card is concerned. So by switching to the daily, then that means I would want to see price failing to take out. Let me just take this to take out Friday's low. All right, yes, I want to see price failing to take out Friday's low, and so this zone you are seeing here is going to act as my order block, as my bullish order block. This very zone on this candle we are seeing here. All right, this candle you are seeing here will act as my bullish order block, and so going into next week, I want to see price fill at least 50% of this order block. Looking at how large this bearish candle or this bullish order block is, I want to see price fill at least 50% of it. Then we see a continuation to the upside. So that is going to be my expectation so far as USD card is concerned. All right, yeah, so that is just that. Let's switch to the yen family and see what is happening. We start with EURJPY. So for EURJPY, on a long-term basis, I was actually expecting price to take out this low. Yes, it did, but price closed above this very low. All right, price closed above this low, which clearly is really telling me price is still bullish. Okay, price is still bullish. And so going into next week, I'll be looking out for bullish prices on EURJPY. But let's switch to daily for us to study something on daily. Yes, so the weekly. So from the weekly, we are seeing a potential formation of a swing low. All right, 1, 2. So the next candle we are likely to see this form. All right, we are likely to see this form. All right, that is the next candle. Then we see a move to the upside. So going into next week, I'll be looking for bullish prices, but I'm going to cut my risk in half. All right, that means I wouldn't go with my normal risk on a trade, even though I'm looking for bullish prices. So next week I'll be looking for short-term trades. But after next week, if we are to see price giving us a bullish week so far as next week is concerned, then definitely the subsequent weeks I'll start looking for what bullish setups on a long-term basis. I'll start looking for bullish setups on a long-term basis, because as it stands now, we are seeing a potential formation of a higher swing low. And once the higher swing low forms, then price is ready to move to the upside on a long-term basis. So as it stands now, going into next week, I'll be looking for bullish prices, but it's going to be what short-term target. That is going to be my expectation on EURJPY so far as next week is concerned. Let's look at what is happening GBPJPY. So EURJPY, GBPJPY, it should be the same thing. Alright, yes. So the upside, giving us a bullish week. Alright, giving us a bullish week, because looking at how price has reacted, it took out this low and closed above the zone. And so I wouldn't expect to see price coming back here again. Price is very bullish at the moment. Alright, on the fundamental level too, it makes sense, because interest rate rise, or interest rate wise, GBP is having an interest rate of what? 5%. JPY is having an interest rate of negative 0.1. So any rational trade investor, alright, in a normal circumstance, GBP is what is much stronger than JPY. So we need to see a bullish run. So as it stands now, on a fundamental level, it makes sense if technically I tell you I'm looking for the bullish price so far as JPY is concerned. So going into next week, I'll be looking for bullish prices, but this one too is going to be short term. All right, I'm looking at short term target. Once the third candle to form up the higher swing low formation is done, then in subsequent weeks I'll be looking at price moving to the upside on a longer term basis. Yeah, so that is my expectation so far as GBPJPY is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on AUDJPY. All right, here. So GBPJPY, EURJPY, AUDJPY, same plan. Right, I'll be looking forward to see a bullish week so far as next week is concerned. Once that bullish week forms, then that means the formation of a higher swing low is complete. Then we see price moving to the upside on a long-term basis. Yeah, so that is my expectation so far as AUDJPY is concerned. Yeah, so that is just that. So far as next week is concerned, this is the weekly market outlook. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. If you're not part of my Telegram community, check the description box below. The link is there. Click on it and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. All right, I'll be bringing you the daily market updates once a new week resumes or a new week starts. So make sure you don't miss it. I'll be posting the link within my Telegram community every day. So make sure you don't miss it. I wish you all good luck and good trade. Peace.